DeMarcus Cousins, potentially the best center in the game today. And from a talent standpoint, nobody can dispute how great he is. However, there is an ongoing discussion, pretty much ever since he entered the league, that he is maybe a team killer, a coach killer, a chemistry killer, as I've seen some news reports say. And this was out even when he was entering the NBA, so it's not like this was a secret. And the reason I was thinking about this is because, one, I don't have any footage for the Knicks series, so I had to think of something. But two, with all the controversy surrounding the Sacramento Kings this offseason, how they've made like a million moves, signing Rajon Rondo, signing Marco Bellinelli, the fact that Vivek is a weirdo, and DeMarcus Cousins was at one time for like 35 minutes in trade talks. I'm a Celtics fan, so I wish it would happen, but you know, I can dream, can't I? But let's have this conversation. Is DeMarcus Cousins a team killer? Well, you can't ignore the fact that people were questioning his character the second that he walked into the NBA, alright? So there's definitely something on him. Of course, we've seen him complain to the referees, and we've seen him disrespect the referees to the point where they're not on his side anymore, and that's a genuine thing in the NBA. If the referees are not on your side, you're going to have a problem, okay? That's what happened to Allen Iverson with some referees. And of course, there's that one clip of DeMarcus just allowing Maurice Spates an open lane for an alley-oop off of an inbound. I remember that one? So we can't just say DeMarcus Cousins is this perfect soul. Clearly, he's a guy who's going to potentially talk back to you, or he's going to challenge the head coach, the organization, the players around him. And honestly, you can use that correctly if it's in the right environment. The problem is, well, it's not the entire problem. I'm putting some of the blame on DeMarcus for his just the belief that he's not the perfect team leader. But you can't fault him for the situation he's in. I mean, you're looking at the Sacramento Kings. Their ability to just put talent around him has never really been that good. He's been through, I think, 3 or 4 head coaches. He's been through a million point guards. Like, if you gave DeMarcus some consistency and you had a model of success around him, I guarantee he would behave a little better. I mean, the Sacramento Kings organization has basically become a running meme at this point. Whether it be Vivek introducing the idea of 4-on-5 basketball with one guy cherry picking, or drafting Nick Stauskas the year after they select Ben McLemore, never knowing what to do with Tyreek Evans, firing Mike Malone when he was the first head coach to have a real relationship with DeMarcus. And they were 9-5 with Malone and Cousins healthy. Then Cousins gets injured, they go on a losing streak, they fire Mike Malone. Like, what? So, like I said, is DeMarcus perfect? No, he's not, okay? But, like, okay, how about this? Remember Kobe in the mid-2000s? Now, I'm not saying DeMarcus is as good as Kobe Bryant, okay? But what I'm saying is, remember Kobe in the mid-2000s when the Lakers were just not that great? He was asking for trades, going back and forth and all that. Then eventually the talent around him improved, and then Kobe, he didn't have anything to complain about. So if you have a personality like DeMarcus Cousins, it can get really bad when the organization is inconsistent and just not performing well. But if you have the proper talent and executives around him, he can channel that, I guess, aggressive personality into uplifting his teammates. The problem is, well, Sacramento's in a really crappy situation right now. So now I ask this question, would you want DeMarcus Cousins on your team? I mean, I'm expecting a resounding yes. Are you willing to put up with his potential character issues given how much talent he has on the court? Because like I said, I think if you have the right situation around him, I think he'll be fine. So, I know DeMarcus Cousins is watching this video. I know that. So I'm just telling you, DeMarcus, if you demanded a trade and you said, trade me to the Celtics, trust me, put you in Brad Stevens' offense, in the Celtics culture, you'll be fine, man. So that was my homerism. So again, guys, let me know, DeMarcus Cousins, is that a type of guy you would want on your team, or potentially would you look for someone who's a little more, I don't know, fits into the mold, if you will? I don't know. I'm terrible at outros. I'm done.